Good day, distinguished educators, students, researchers, and professionals in early childhood. This is day 21. The title for today's series is Piaget's Stages, Teaching According to the Child Level of Thinking. I am Dr. Bashir Ali Muhammad, and this is day 21 of our 90-day structured series on early childhood behavior, environment, and learning. Let me begin with a question that every serious teacher must confront. Are we teaching according to the child's age or according to the child's level of thinking? Today's message is foundational. Children do not think like adulthood. Instruction must match their cognitive stage. To understand this clearly, we reflect on the cognitive development framework proposed by Swiss psychologist Jean Piaget. First, we have to understand that's understanding the relevant stages. Although Piaget described multiple stages of development in early childhood education, two stages are specifically relevant. Number one, sensory motor stage, that is from birth to 2 years. At this stage, learning occurs through sense and movement. Infants explore through touching, tasting, and observing. Objects are permanently developed. Though most early childhood classrooms focused beyond infancy, understanding this stage remains as that exploration proceeds obstruction. Number two, pre-operational stage, which is approximately from 2 years to 7 years. This is the dominant stage for most early childhood learners. Children in this stage think concretely, not abstractly, struggle with logical operations, then they are egocentric. They see from their own perspective, learn best through visual and hands-on experience. This explains why abstract lectures fail in early childhood classroom. Concrete experience must come first. Second, what this means for teaching. If children think concretely, then instruction must include physical objects, visual aids, demonstrations, manipulatives, role play, and storytelling. For example, teaching addition abstractly may confuse a 5-year-old, but giving the child real objects to combine produces understanding. Teaching morality through long explanation may fail, but modeling and role play reinforce comprehension. We must align teaching method with developmental thinking capacity. Number three, egocentrism. Egocentrism is developmental, not disrespect. Children in the pre-operational stage often struggle to see situation from another person's point of view. This is called egocentrism. For example, a child may assume everyone sees what they see. This is not selfishness. It is cognitive immaturity. When a child interrupts frequently or dominates conversation, the root may be developmental perspective limitation, not intentional disrespect. Understanding this reduces emotional reaction. Professional educators correct patiently. A practical illustration for today's series: Imagine asking a 5-year-old, why do you think the character in the story acted differently from your own? The child may struggle to answer. Perspective taking develops gradually. Teachers must model these skills gently instead of demanding mature reasoning. Guide with simple prompts. How do you think she feels? What will you do if that happened to you? Gradual scaffolding builds cognitive growth. Number four, avoiding premature abstraction. One major instructional error in pushing children into abstract reasoning too early. For example, complex grammar rules before language fluency, symbolic mathematics before number sense, moral lectures without concrete examples. When abstraction precedes readiness, memorization replaces understanding, which is no good. Short-term performance may occur, but deep comprehension weakens. Strong foundation requires developmental patience. Reflection for educators as usual. Ask yourself as an educator, do I use enough concrete material while teaching children? Do I rely too heavily on verbal explanation? Do I expect adult reasoning from the young children? Do I provide visual support? Developmental awareness protects children from unnecessary frustration. Professional teaching respect cognitive stages. You can also apply this tomorrow to see the result. Let's ask yourself before teaching the children, is this concept too abstract? Can I make it more concrete? Can I demonstrate physically? Small adjustment increases understanding dramatically. A deeper insight for this series. Children move from concrete thinking to logical reasoning gradually. Russian development does not to accelerate it. Support and experience strengthens it. When teaching aligns with developmental readiness, behavior improves, frustration decreases, engagement increases, confidence grows. Teaching according to stage is not to weakness, it is a wisdom. In conclusion, for today's series, children are not miniature adults. They think differently, they process differently, they understand differently. Effective early childhood education meets the child where the mind currently is. Effective early childhood education meets the child where the mind currently operates and then gently stretches it forward. Tomorrow we explore to another educational approach frequently discussed in early childhood setting. Montessori principles and traditional classroom, what truly matters for development. I remain Dr. Bashir Ali Muhammad. Thank you for your attention. We see on day 22. Thank you.